Hey, what's up, metal and heavy music fans? It's Flight of Icarus again with MetalTrenches.com, and today I wanted to watch the new music video from Primitive Man out of Colorado, and it's called Menacing. But before I do that, if you like to stay up to date with the best and brightest metal bands and albums from the underground and above, then stick with me by hitting that subscribe button down below. I upload new content every single week, sometimes every day. But let's give this a watch. Love these guys. Also, by the way, I did a podcast with Ethan recently, talking about his other project, but also we talked some Primitive Man as well. So definitely give that a listen. It's on all platforms, not just YouTube. Getting some COVID commentary. Unforeseen. What does that say? This schlub. Oh god. Is this like looks like a Salvation Army or something like that. As if it's not like soul crushing enough to work at those places sometimes when you got infections to worry about and kids just throwing all the crap around. The worst. I think the crushing thought of just working in a job that you hate is pretty fitting into Primitive Man's music. This, notably too, probably my favorite song on the album, and I think the only one that has blast beats on it, or any sort of faster part. And me loving the faster stuff, I am pleased with that intro. High priority purchases here. And yes, I have heard the whole album. Yes, it is sick. Yes, you should get it. It is very different from the last album. Much shorter too. It's like less than half the length. Probably maybe like, might even say like a third of the length almost. Probably a little bit longer than that. Kind of going back to basics for them. Ooh, I like that. Lovely. Some David Lynch vibes here. The lo-fi gore weird effects. Like I was just like, eh. It's not like scared by it. It's just kind of like, another day, more weirdness. Primitive Man, too, notably one of the only like Doom projects that I religiously follow and enjoy. And I think it just has a lot to do with the atmosphere, the intensity, and honestly, just Ethan. Like, Ethan's vocals, I will repeatedly name him and Charlie Fell of Lord Mantis as having the most harrowing, disturbed, just sickening vocal performances out there. And that's across Ethan's project too, not only on Primitive Man, but also on Vermin Womb and all the guest appearances that he does, which is a lot. Oh, more Twin Peaks vibes here with this overlaid shot of the forest. That is straight out of season 3. Roachies. Backroom dudes. Trying to get a grasp on exactly what's happening. Is he just slowly going insane? His coworkers are... Here comes the boss man. Can I speak to your manager? I like this jittery effect too. Like this whole thing has Lynch vibes all over it. Then again, I'm always like in Lynch mode, so if you go looking for something, you're gonna find it. Nice little time lapse, I think reverse decomposition going on here. Getting heated. Oh wait, was he arguing with himself? The fuck? Sometimes it be like that. Got it. I'm gonna get a seizure watching this. Oh shit. Had it with the mask. I feel you, man. Although I do love looking like a ninja. These ninjas are fucking rad. But it does get hot and uncomfortable. I feel you. Now you know how all those ninjas felt. Oh shit. Going taxi driver here now. No, full shave. Okay, I thought he was going to go for the buzzed mohawk for a second there. Oh, snap. What did he rub on his face? Just like oil. Uh-oh. Not my mask. The COVID. Oh, it's just dead. Oh shit! Is he in the box crusher? Ooh. I used to work with a box crusher at Target in high school, and I was always afraid of it. That would not be a good way to go. Mm-mm. Bad stuff about to go down. Inventive, though. You know, for all the slasher movie stuff I watch and like the Giallo horror stuff, Skinny Puppy music videos, getting me into all that, I've seen a lot of deaths. I don't think I've ever seen somebody die in a box crusher, so it seems so obvious now. Fitting to the music just slowing down more and more too. Yeah, not a good way to go. I'd be scared filming this because I'm pretty sure he actually got in that thing and it came down. And I guess they had to just like stop it to let him out. But I don't want to fuck with that. Hell no, you couldn't pay me to go in there. I should make this joke, but and then he was counted as a COVID death. That is not me making social commentary. It's just a funny thought that popped into my head. Clocking out. Off to hit the Primitive Man concert now. Oh, I like the way the teeth are lit up. Oh, and then just that final shot of the... Ooh, that was a great close. Awesome. That final shot of the whites of his eyes and then throw it in the third eye again. Very cool. Very cool. Fitting for a Primitive Man song, of course. And we even talked a little bit on the podcast about, you know, recording music videos during quarantine and how a lot of bands are doing it, and he kind of joked with me that, you know, he's not, their band's aesthetic is not fit to doing kind of the sillier stuff that a lot of bands are doing. It's got to be deadly, vicious, and serious, and by God, they've done it again. So yeah, that was Primitive Man with Menacing, and it's from their upcoming album Immersion via Relapse Records. Highly recommend it if you are an existing Primitive Man fan, you've enjoyed their releases in the past, you're going to dig it. If you've never really gotten into Primitive Man before, this is just as good a time as any to get on, because it's, you know, Primitive Man have a style and they kind of stick to it. They do some variation within it, but you kind of know more or less what you're going to get from these albums, and I quite enjoy them, even not being much for the doom genre in general. A little too slow for me, but Stick around because there's plenty more of these videos coming up. More of these kind of like track music video commentaries, but also full formal album reviews, album roundups. I'm doing a series now too where I kind of look at underground bands on Bandcamp, tier list for band discographies, and again, the podcast as I've mentioned. So if you haven't already, lots of reasons to subscribe. Also in the description, you can find links to all of our social media, the email newsletter, and our Patreon and Subscribestar if you want to make that extra jump to becoming a supporter. But I think that'll do it for this one. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.